Hi there, Chris from TotallyEV, and here I'm doing a dedicated audio review of the Renault Zoe. Now if you'd like a full detailed review of the car, do check it down in the description below, or alternatively click on your pop-up banner. Now if you do have Instagram, we'd very much appreciate a follow. It's at TotallyEVNet if you use that social media platform. So let's kick things off and talk about the audio configuration. Now the model we've got over here is the GT line, but while it is that, it does still have the stock 6-speaker configuration. If you do add the £500 option, which integrates a Bose sound system, you'll have also a dedicated subwoofer to drive those low-end tones. Now to tailor the sound to your liking, you can do so through the infotainment system. There are different ambience modes, although I'll leave it on natural, and there is bass, medium and treble settings. I think the medium has been a little bit lost in translation for mids. Here I left the setting at the bass at +0 and the same for treble, although the medium or the mid setting I boosted up to +2. Now moving past that, to connect up to the system, you can do so over Bluetooth, although you're limited to the SBC codec only. Although if you do have a compatible Android or Apple phone, you can connect up via Apple CarPlay or Android Auto via a USB connection. Now to give you a bit of a taster as to how the Renault Zoe performs, we're going to go into a little bit of sound demo. The song I'll be using is from Priya J. The song is called Falling. If you're interested in that, do check that down in the description below. So with the sound demo out of the way, let's get on to my subjective opinion. And let's start off with the bass frequencies. Now in terms of the sub bass, the kind of rumble that you would feel throughout the cabin, it's not really that present. Whilst the mid-range and full-range drivers throughout the cabin try to replicate that low-end rumble, it really can't replicate a subwoofer, which would have been present with the Bose option. Nevertheless, it's decent for a system that really doesn't have that option and still does portray a decent extension in the low end. As for the mid bass, it's punchy and tight, and furthermore very much controlled, which is pretty surprising given the stock system layout. Moving on to the mid range, it's a little bit pushed back and recessed, whereby the medium or the mid setting has to be adjusted by 2 notches. Even then you still get a feeling of vocals being a little bit recessed. If you do pass the +2 section and you go to, let's say, +3 or +4, you'll get an artificial sound which really isn't pleasant. So really this is not its forte. As for the highs, they're really sparkly and provide a lot of excitement at the top end, and I've got no problems here whatsoever. There's a great sort of extension. In terms of the Soundstage, it is a little bit close sounding, but despite this fact, I think it does an excellent job in comparison to some of the other small-sized all-electric hatchbacks. Here the Renault Zoe does really good in terms of providing a good instrument separation, and the width and depth given the size of the cabin is actually pretty well done. So while it might not compete with larger size SUVs or more premium systems out there, the stock system was actually pleasantly surprising, at least to my ears. So on the whole, what do I make about the 6-speaker stock configuration? Well, truthfully, I'm actually pleasantly surprised. It actually does really good throughout the frequency range, and while it might be recessed in terms of its mids, on the whole I think it will be very much pleasant to most consumers' ears. Of course, it's not going to compete with more premium systems out there, and I do wonder how the Bose system compares. As a result, the system receives TotallyEV's Value Award, purely because, well, it comes for free with all the Renault Zoe trims. But let me know in the comments below what you make of the Renault Zoe's sound system, and of course if you heard it yourself, what configuration have you chosen? If you like this video, make sure you give it a like, subscribe to see more, and of course favourite and share to always help the channel grow. Alright, I've been Chris from TotallyEV, take care and bye bye.